What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to another update video. And as you can see, I have no gameplay going on, no music. If you want, you can just leave the video on in the background and just listen for a minute, because I'm not trying to put on a show here. I just have some things I want to talk about. And don't worry, this isn't like sad or I'm going to bring down the mood or anything. It's just mellow right now. So if you're worried about that, don't. It's okay. But there is a lot I want to talk about in this update, so I'm just going to get right to it. So first things first, remember how I said that I don't want to focus on Let's Plays anymore and I want to start doing other content? Well, it's not really going to happen, unfortunately. Life's just too busy. It really is. And I said before that Let's Plays are too time-consuming for me, but in actuality, they're still not as time-consuming as trying to make other content. And they really are the easiest thing for me to just produce efficiently, but also with passion and fervor. It's really kind of hit or miss for me when it comes to recording other types of content, whether or not I'll actually, enjoy doing it, whether I'll get that satisfaction out of it. While Let's Plays, I can just do. I don't really have to think about it, and it's just so much easier for me to produce that content. So I'm going to continue. I'll try to make other videos and stuff like that, which in fact I have another one planned very, very soon that you will be getting regarding Destiny 2 of all things. But I'm still going to make those, so don't worry. They'll happen. It's not going to be a primary focus like I was hoping for. With that said, though, let's talk about the Let's Plays that I've got going on and what I have planned for the future, because I actually already have a plan in place. So Pokemon Emerald, I finally got back to recording it this week. I hadn't been able to record it for like an entire month, but it's recording again. I'm not going to be able to meet my goal, unfortunately, of getting the whole thing recorded before I start uploading it, but I should get a good ways of the way there. So I want to get this Let's Play started before Christmas. I just can't justify delaying it any longer than that. It's honestly been absurd. I was originally planning to start it, back in October, and it still hasn't started. So it's going to happen probably before Christmas. It's probably just not going to go as smoothly as I was hoping. So it will fill the empty slot, which is, actually, what is it? Tuesdays and Fridays? Tuesdays and Fridays, yes. So that's when Pokemon Emerald is going to be uploaded, filling that empty slot. Now, as for Fallout 4 and Horizon Zero Dawn, a couple things. Let's talk about Horizon Zero Dawn first, actually, because that one's getting extended. Couple weeks ago, the Frozen Wilds DLC / expansion for Horizon Zero Dawn launched. And I haven't gotten to play it yet, but apparently it takes place before the final missions of the game, the final bits of the main story. So I haven't recorded that stuff yet, luckily. So I'm going to take advantage of that, and then after we get all of the main side quest stuff done that I'm currently working on, we're going to jump straight into the Frozen Wilds DLC and do all of that before going back to the main story. So that will serve, again, as an extension for the Let's Play. And quite a bit of an extension at that, because I've heard that the Frozen Wilds is anywhere between 6 and 10 hours. So this Let's Play is going to go a little bit longer than I was expecting. Probably well into the next few months. So then there's Fallout 4, which I have a predetermined, preset number of episodes still left that I recorded a few months back. And when those are done, I am not going to record more Fallout 4, not for a while. It is going to take another break. We are going to instead be jumping into my next series of Let's Plays, not Skyrim. Skyrim is actually not going to come back until Horizon Zero Dawn's over with. After Fallout 4, I'm going to be starting up a kind of a theme on the channel for 2018 and possibly going into 2019, but hopefully just for the next year. I want to start basically by jumping back into a series, and that series is the Mario series. Mario Odyssey launched a little over a month ago. Well, actually, as of when I'm recording this video, exactly a month ago. And I haven't gotten to play Mario Odyssey yet, but I want to get around to it. I want to get a Switch, I want to get Mario Odyssey, and I want to do that at some point. But I figured before that all happens, and obviously I need to be able to afford a Switch first, leading up to that, I kind of want to retread the series because it is one of my all-time favorite series, at least the core 3D Mario games. Now here's the problem with that. I've already covered Mario Galaxy and Mario Sunshine. Well, I'm going to do it again. My Mario Sunshine Let's Play is sort of outdated. It was recorded on old capture software and looks kind of gross now. My Mario Galaxy Let's Play isn't necessarily outdated, but I have a good reason to go back to it because I haven't yet done the entire game as Luigi. So we're going to be jumping back into both of those games and kind of doing remasters of my Let's Plays, quote unquote. Luigi won't be, it'll be more of a sequel. But I also want to cover Mario 64. There are also a couple other Mario games I want to possibly do, like Mario Kart 8, which I still haven't covered. There's some other Mario Kart games I haven't covered as well, such as Mario Kart Super Circuit on the Game Boy Advance, which is actually one of my most played games of all time, believe it or not, as well as other games like Mario Tennis. And there are a few others. I might even jump back into Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. But yeah, I want to mostly cover Mario games next year. It won't be exclusive, obviously. Still Fallout 4, still Skyrim. Those are still going. Pokemon Emerald's going to be going well into next year. And so is Horizon Zero Dawn. And on top of that, Shadow of the Colossus, the re-release, or not re-release, I suppose remake. Yeah, I'm covering that day one. You better believe it. So there are going to be a few exceptions here and there. There's also one other really old Let's Play. Like, when I mean really old, I mean like more than 5 years old, that I want to kind of do over at some point as well. But other than that, it's going to be mostly a Mario-filled year. And then I've got other things that I'm sort of planning and sort of working on. Like, I do actually want to cover, or at least do a video on Okami for the PS4/Xbox One/PC when it comes out. Probably not the day of. I don't think I'll even be able to get the game yet. But I am going to cover that. Possibly tear it apart, because from what I've seen so far, it literally looks like a port of the PS3 version with no changes or improvements whatsoever, which really has me concerned, because that would be really lazy of them to do. So I hope it's not like that, but it's sort of what it seems like so far. But we will be covering that when we get when I can eventually get around to it. And then I also still want to do that do-over of my favorite games list, because I wanted to talk about some new games that have been added into there and stuff like that, as well as, of course, the end of the year stuff that I always do, the best games of the year, the worst games of the year, etc. All that stuff. So I do have a lot of things planned. It's obviously, I'm not going to put it on a set schedule or anything, but just so you guys know what's coming, those are my plans. Pokemon Emerald's coming soon. Got an Okami video that's coming. Got a video on Destiny 2 that you're probably going to get within the next day or so. I got Mario, or I guess Luigi Galaxy, coming back when Fallout 4 ends. I've got Skyrim coming back when Horizon Zero Dawn ends. I've got a Shadow of the Colossus remake Let's Play that I've got planned out. Possibly another remastered Let's Play, some more Mario games in the future. All that stuff. A lot of things. It's going to happen. Don't you worry, unless, the world ends or something like that, which is always a possibility. I'm just kidding. Wow, that was doom and gloom. But yeah, all those things. It's going to be great. Anyways, that's really it for this update. Wow, I actually kept it under 10 minutes. I'm impressed. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this update very much. And I actually am probably going to have more of these out in the future, because there's going to be a lot of changes and shifts here in the near future. So a lot of things I'll probably need to address, but I'll try to make them more exciting updates than this one. Anyway, thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.